What's up, my YouTube friends? How are you today? You guys see this? You see this? What's up? I'm Jeremy. I'm your host for the next 8 minutes, maybe longer, maybe shorter. We never know how long these videos are how long they're gonna be till the end. I don't know. Just jibber jabbering. Dude, this thing is awesome. It's got me excited. Who doesn't love this awesome green Chinook behind me? This thing is super sweet. I love him. I love these Chinooks. These things are just rad. Have I told you guys that? So, awesome Chinook. You guys know it. You guys have heard this like at least 3 other times on this video. Or not on this video, but in our videos of vans that we did a Baja grocery getter on the front of this thing. And if you guys are completely new to the channel and you just found us, let me tell you a little bit about the Baja grocery getter. This is what we use down in Baja to get groceries. I mean, who doesn't love it? You guys all want one. And if you didn't want one, now that you saw this, you're going to want one. So I know you're gonna be on Craigslist tonight, on eBay, trying to find yourself a sick Chinook like this. So what this is this is a Ford E-Series. So with the camper, obviously the Chinook body on the back, but it's a cutaway. And what we've done on this is we've done our 6-inch lift kit on the front of this. So you might be asking, well, how did you get 6 inches of lift out of the front of that? And so what we've done is we've done bigger coils. We've added our killer Fox shocks to the front of these. We've also added modified beams. We've added our extended radius arms and brackets. Now I know that this is a lot of parts and pieces, and if you want to know more about these pieces, I'll throw up a card right here and I'll make sure that I smack Austin around to make sure that the card actually shows up there so that you guys can go and see more about this kit. We're going to show you on here, but if you really want to dive into the pieces and parts, that's what we're going to do. So as we jump under this thing, you're going to see these coil springs that I was talking about. So this is going to give you the height out of this. So we're not running a body lift. We're not running any form of drop down brackets on this. And why I want to emphasize that is because all of those components, a drop down bracket, essentially cheats everything down and not really makes anything better. And a lot of you guys go that, oh man, I've driven in a lifted truck or a lifted this and it drove worse. And the use of drop down brackets usually accentuate the bad handling and make it worse. We took something that was awesome by Ford, within reason, pretty cool by Ford, and we made it even better. And what we've done now, like I said, we added the shocks, or the coil springs. I'm already forgetting parts. And now we've added a set of Fox shocks. That's where, Chris at U-Joint even corrected me. If you guys want to change one of these to 4-wheel drive, go check out U-Joint. He'll hook you up, take care of 4-wheel drive. We don't do 4-wheel drive on the Fords, but no matter what, I'm always mixing up pieces and parts. My brain's just scrambled eggs. So coils, shocks, these are going to be the extended radius arms. I'm going to make Austin jump in there and you'll see as I get down in here, and look at how just long these things are. These things are huge. So these are the extended radius arms, and what are awesome about these radius arms right here is that, and this bracket, is it allows us to push the wheel forward in this wheel well. Notice all the clearance we have here so that if you want to run a bigger tire, you have the ability to do so. Even with this fiberglass on here, it's still going to allow you to run a bigger tire. So typically we're running about a 33-inch tire on these, or a 285 70/17, and on a dually we are running like a 235 85 16, pretty sure. So all new radius arms on here, new bushings in your radius arms, and then I-beams. We modify your I-beams in order to correct your camber to keep your wheel straight up and down. And I know a lot of you guys go, hey, I'm just gonna put a wheel spacer in there and it's all gonna be awesome and I'm gonna get the lift that I want. And yes, it does, but it throws your camber out, and it also throws your caster out. And that's what these giant radius arms right here are fixing your caster, making you have good caster so your vehicle wants to go straight down the road. So something that is very important, and I know I don't get into this on every single video, so on this one I'm showing you what these things do. So as we're gonna jump around to the front of this, I'm gonna show you guys a steering stabilizer that we added. All right guys, I'm spending a lot of time on my back today to show you guys these parts. I'm working hard. So right here, you're gonna see our Fox steering stabilizer. What this is going to control is the feedback that you would normally get in your tires. Say you hit a big speed bump on the, or a big pothole on the right side, and all of a sudden your steering wheel wants to jerk to the side. Well, what this is going to do is it's going to help reduce that feedback that you would normally get in your steering wheel. It's going to dampen it. The same thing that it does for all the bumps in the road. This is basically a shock for your steering wheel. And because Fords inherently have significant bump steer, it helps with that. I will tell you that if you have a stock van, maybe a little bit older, you don't really want to replace all of your steering components. The steering stabilizer is also a good addition, as it will kind of tighten up your steering a little bit or make it feel as if it is tighter. So you can run our steering stabilizer on stock vans, stock motorhomes, or stock Chinooks. It's something that's really nice, and I will put a link down below. If you just want to buy that steering stabilizer, you can go there and do that. So this is all the components for the front suspension that we are putting on here. Now let's go jump to the back and show you how awesome the back is. All right, guys, again, look at all this room for activities in here. So a ton of clearance, as this thing is sitting so much higher than it originally was. And what's great about that, not only the height, but really look at the clearance that now that this has. And I know we didn't do any before videos to show you, but I will tell you that this was hanging, well, it was hanging about 7 inches lower than it was right now. So this was definitely going to be something that had the potential to get ripped off. And again, that just makes for a shitty day, you know? So anyways, guys, back in here, I want you guys to check out these massive set of leaf springs that we have built for this in order to get the height out of it. And that's key. So on this we're running about a 10 leaf pack on here with our negative overload spring. So it's gonna drive really nice, still give you the ability to put a trailer or something behind it if you want to tow, which is really important. That's key to this. In the back, we've also added a set of Fox shocks to this to help control the ride. So a lot of things that we're doing in this to make it not only ride nicer, but give you all the lift in it. Now, that's another question we get all the time is, well, can't I just add airbags to the back of this? So an airbag is great for if you are just adding a little bit of weight to your vehicle, but you don't necessarily haul that weight all the time. If you're trying to increase the rear height of your vehicle, an airbag is not the way to do it. An airbag is more designed for towing purposes. So if you hook a trailer onto it, you have a truck and you put your overhead camper on it and you need more height, then yes, you would use that airbag to fill it up. The biggest thing is with a normal vehicle, you end up limiting, you know, and I know Daystar makes the cups on the bottom where the airbag can come out of it, and those are going to be a better option. However, in these things, it's just, they suck. And we take them out of every single one of them, just to be honest. They just don't work that well for what we're trying to do or what you may be trying to do. And really my goal is just to kind of save you guys some money and some headache. You know, it sucks. You buy the airbags, you get them all put in, and then you go to lift, you know, it lifts it up, but basically it rides so stiff that you hate it when the airbag's lifted up to get you the desired height, because now you've used that air, it fills it up. Well, now that doesn't move, it's just a big cushion. You know, I mean, to me, I call it a cast. You know, you basically, if you break your wrist, yes, you know, you could possibly lift more, but man, that movement, that's where it's all at right there. I'm gonna get some good comments out of that one. You know, it's all about the wrist action. Think about that. Your leaf springs, they want all kind of wrist action. You put a cast on them, you ain't getting no more action. It's gonna suck. Trust me on this one. I'm not trying to sell you leaf springs. I'm just trying to save you a headache down the road. Super importante. Got it? That's, you know, I'm learning something new. Maybe I'll learn a little Spanish around here. So guys, that's what we've done on this. The owner's hanging out here. Let's go ask him if we can go check out the inside of this, because I know you guys would love to see the inside of this shaggin' cabin. Did I give you the keys, Alyssa? Here we go again, huh? Damn it. Oh, I gotta go this way. Again, I'm always locked out of these things. Never. I guess that's a good thing. All right, guys. Hey, welcome to the shaggin' cabin. Want to come inside and see how cool it is? Dude, this is straight 90s in here for sure. This is like 90s green. I mean, I know that in the 90s, this was just, dude, this must have been the ticket. And I would love to sit down on the couches and see how comfortable they are. But I just got done rolling in the dirt, and I know that someone would give me lip about, oh, dude, why do you roll around in the dirt and then sit on the dude's couch, you know? So I'm not gonna do that. I'm even gonna watch what I touch with my dirty fingers. This thing is awesome. All right, I lied. I'm gonna touch stuff. So what's cool about this is the amount of storage in here. Still gonna say it's better than a Sprinter van. Obviously have enough room to stand up in here. I'm gonna have storage. Now the big difference you're gonna notice between like a Chinook and some of the Class C's that we give you guys a tour of is that you're not gonna have the overhead sleeping quarters like you would in a Class C. Otherwise, they're very similar. I'll tell you another big thing that on a Chinook versus a Class C is you're not gonna have any of the slide outs. In the 90s, there was no slide outs. There was nothing cool like that. There was just CDs or tapes, even better. See, tape player, guys. See, the 90s were all about the tapes. This was pre-CD. I love it. All right, so, dude, look at that though. That is the trick little panel up in there. So this is all part of Chinooks. It's got the wood grain going on up in here. Super dope. I love it. Austin Powers would love this. That's what I call this, Austin, is Austin Powers, you know? But Austin, what year were you born?
99.
Oh, see, he doesn't even know the coolness of how cool this is. 99, you know? So, all right, but a lot of storage in here. Back to this, which is gonna be really cool. Obviously more storage up in the front for bedding, things of that nature. Looks like it's gonna have solar on it because it has a programmable Dometic. Oh, this is just gonna be an upgraded heater, air conditioner is what that is. So that's pretty rad. So Dometic, they make fridges too, if you didn't know that. So you're also gonna have, is like Austin barely falls out of this thing, our microwave, our cooktop. We're gonna have our kitchen quarters over here. Looks like he's added some additional water storage and then more just kitchen storage. But I mean, overall, like it has the essentials, and then me and Austin are gonna have to switch spots, but you can jump inside the bathroom. So that's gonna be the one thing in the Chinooks, as you can see in here, we have a, this is a Corona bathroom, is what this is called. Because what it is during the Corona times when you're completely out of toilet paper, you just sit on the toilet, you take a dump, and when you're done taking a dump, you just wash your butt with this and you don't even need toilet paper. So that's what's great about this during this epidemic. Not to make fun of it, but that's kind of fun, you know? So overall, super rad. I love these things. Super, just, I say that word all the time, but. Oh, and lots more storage. The stuff is falling out. Oh yeah, did I mention that there's a refrigerator freezer in here? Sweet, bro. Well, that's it. I would love if you guys do two things for me. First of all, I know that you guys found this video somewhat entertaining, learned something, maybe want a Chinook now. Smash that subscribe button already, please. So many of you guys watch our videos, you're not subscribed. Please, it's like giving me a high five when you smash that subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up. Also, please let us know, do you guys like the inside tours of these vehicles, or you guys just want us to stick to the outside, what we're doing to them? I would love to hear your 2 cents to match up with my 2 cents, and maybe one day we'll eventually have a nickel. So that's it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this. This thing is awesome. If you can't tell, I freaking love this thing. Super rad. And if I didn't tell you, you better go down, click on Growing Up Garage, and buy one of Caden's awesome t-shirts. We're gonna be doing a lot of things to support youth and youth education as growing up in the garage is going to grow. That's it. I'm Jeremy from Wild Tech Designs, and I will see you guys later.